Hey, what's up? We're Selfish Things, and we're going to give you a tour of Bessie today. Bessie the Beast. It's 40 Econoline E350 2003. Got 160,000 kilometers on her for the Canadians out there. We're going to open it up and have Cam give you a look inside.
Here's the,
Here, one sec.
There we go. We can drop her down there. We can drop her down safely there. Yeah, you know, we just like to give it a little bit of maintenance here and there. You know, when you're on that 2-lane blacktop, times can get tough. But here we are. We got our wrench, trusty hammer, screwdriver. No specific order. We kind of just, you know, go in there, reach in, give it a little slap here, slap around here. You know, tweak a little stuff in here when you're, you know, get you back on the road. I mean, I'm not going to keep here all day. You know, we get, I can be a grease monkey sometimes. Sometimes, you know, I live like life at a quarter mile, so it's, you know, sometimes when we're fixing this thing up, we gotta get to point A to point B, and it's gotta be very, very, very sorted out, you know. It's, let's go on in though. Let's take her in here. There's not too much to work on here, so let's get on in.
We're real broke, so we don't have a bus per se. This is the front here. Mike actually doesn't drive at all. He just got his G license recently, but he does like to learn on the road. Mike, show him what you're learning.
Tadpole.
Tadpole, okay. What's next?
Froglet.
Okay, froglet, and after that?
Eggs.
Well, no, you did that backwards. We're just trying to keep our education going while we're on the road. Obviously, we have some really beautiful foliage here. I think we have lilies on the other side just because we like to keep a funeral atmosphere going for the most part. Our merch girl star in Canada made us the Selfish Things unicorn, which is really close and dear to our hearts. Obviously, I have this NASA hat that I bought in San Francisco that was quite overpriced. When we're really bored in the van, we do like to play mini beer pong, but we do it with bee honey from Whole Foods because we like that organic shit. You know, Burton grabbed this guy from Battle Mountain, Nevada, because the speaker that we had was completely blown, and obviously our sound system doesn't quite work. So this is from the middle of fucking nowhere, Nevada, and we got it for $15, and it's done us quite well. I'm half First Nations in Canada, so this is sweetgrass that my elder gave me when he blessed the van before we toured with Symbol Plan last year. So it's been hanging there to give us some protection from my community, I guess. And then this little guy right here is for my daughter. Every time we go on tour, she gives us a little stuffed animal to keep us safe, I guess. I just said I guess a ton, but her name is Little Squish, or Jelly is the real name, but we call her Little Squish. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it in the front.
So here we have the lounge. As you can see, we have super fancy reverse suicide doors. They're open like so, and let you just kind of peek in there real quick. So as you can imagine, it is actually always like this. We use these as an air freshener, and it works pretty okay, but it's actually to cover up the smell of the party lounge, which gets a little bit musty. As you can see, Gord is in the back there, just kind of enjoying the party lounge, but we put those in for insulation, believe it or not. It gets very cold in the front here. There is borderline designated spots. Basically, Alex drives at all times. I usually sit up front here, and then Gord is in the party lounge, typically, just kind of, you know, partying. And usually have Cam right here, Mike's right there, and then we have young Kelsey, our sweet tour managing mermaid. She hangs out right around here and keeps us organized.
So the stump is a family heirloom. We use it for the hitch when we drop the hitch. Not that we can usually find places to actually drop the hitch unless we're at a shitty hotel somewhere off the highway. But yeah, it's been in my family since my grandparents built their farm, and we previously used it to pretend to dismember heads on Halloween in front of the house on Halloween. Yeah,
Alice Cooper reenactments,
yeah,
you know,
Alice
stuff
Cooper,
like that.
yeah. Keep it really scary and try and make sure the community didn't think we were cool. Yeah, very raw.
You know.
I mean, before it started to rain a bunch, it did have fake blood all over it, which I think was a little bit off-putting for the communities we were stopping by. But yeah, the fake stump is, or the wood stump rather, is great. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we just try not to smell terrible. We did have a cooler, but we didn't open it because it would smell awful. We usually and typically let things rot inside of it.
We left ramen in there for about 4 or 5 days, totally by accident, but now it's just completely tainted until we take it to like some sort of hose, or
we're gonna have to power wash it.
Probably throw it through a car wash or something. But
yeah. So now you're getting the rear view of the party room. Gord's back there. Hey, Jordo.
Hi.
Yeah, he typically likes to to hang out there, play Nintendo DS. We're a very big Super Nintendo. I guess what, like Mario Kart 7? Yeah, on DS. Yeah, totally. We have 2 members of the band that actually have muscles. These are really heavy, and I have no idea how much they weigh. But you know, they're good for Mike and Burton to keep their muscles in, I guess, great shape. Right, Mike? Yeah. Right. Are you a hermit today? What's going on? And then obviously we've got our spare tire here in case shit hits the fan, which it often does when you're on the road. We've got a spare lock here that has a bunch of tape residue from the winter, hence it being the spare lock. And then otherwise, when we want to sleep inside the van, we open up our great shiny sun blocker. I'm wearing the oven mitts because it's really hot. And it's also good for, I guess, reflections when we're shooting with Kelsey in the desert, which we did do on the Bonneville Salt Flats. So kind of also looks like a solar panel. I guess it doesn't collect much energy though.
So here we got our trusty trailer, which holds all of our gear. We try and keep it locked at all times so crime doesn't just take everything that we own. So that's cool. But she's been pretty trusty. We can't really go into it right now. There's a car behind us here, but
Also got a
yeah, we got a nice little trusty.
This is our wheel lock.
So
Anti-theft.
also that avoids some crime. Yeah.
So people can't steal our trailer. But yeah, we have a brand new EP out called Vertical Love, which is available on all streaming and platforms and wherever you can purchase music, I guess. And we're looking forward to playing the acoustic stage at Slam Dunk Festival. That's coming up soon in May. And then we also have a rock fest in Quebec with like Weezer and Five Finger Death Punch and a bunch of awesome...
and Dimmu Borgir.
And
Yeah,
Dimmu
Dimmu
Borgir,
Borgir,
yeah. And more importantly, because they're heavy as fuck. Again, we're Selfish Things. Thanks so much for checking out our van. We're broke as fuck, so make sure you stream the album.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Peace out.